Even though the government shutdown is over, the need for help continues to grow.
WSMV's Amber Jayanth tells us how a local nonprofit in Clarksville has been working around the clock to help families trying to make ends meet.
Right now, Urban Ministries is getting up to 15,000 pounds of food delivered to them once a week. They tell us by the end of the week, it's nearly gone.
Some cooking oil.
It was all hands on deck as the Urban Ministries team packed up food boxes for families ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday.
We went from an average of about 250 boxes a month to last month we did 687 boxes.
Jody McBryant, the executive director of Urban Ministries, says the need for all their services is growing, from utility assistance to clothing and their emergency warming shelter. Philip Hughes was in line this morning to pick up a food box after fearing he wouldn't be able to provide a meal for his son on Thanksgiving.
It seems to me that we're all going through it in one way, shape, or form. I just got laid off from a job where they laid all but 10 people off just before the holidays, and I had no idea how I was going to put food on the table.
Urban Ministries came to the rescue, sending Philip home with a box of food that should last him through the month. Deborah Ashcraft oversees a food pantry and says the increased need across the state has reduced how much food they can order from Second Harvest, which has forced them to adjust their offerings.
Meat is a big struggle. It's just not available. So when it is available, everybody's snatching it up. But we're still fulfilling the need for our community.
There's like orange slices. They've got tuna in here. I saw it earlier.
Darlene Scruggs recently lost her home, but not hope. Knowing that Urban Ministries is there to assist, she was able to grab clothes and food to get her through the day.
They really care. You can tell they want to help.
It's just amazing what just a box of food can do for someone.
No family in need is ever turned away here at Urban Ministries. And coming up, I'll tell you ways that you can help. Reporting in Clarksville, Amber Jayanth, WSMV4.
That is really something. Well, so many Tennesseans are still feeling the impact of the pause in SNAP benefits. So we are taking a look at census data to see where in the state people rely on food stamps most. Take a look at this map here. It shows the percentage of households that reported using SNAP over the last 12 months. Here in Middle Tennessee, we found Hickman County has the highest percentage of families using the federal program, with 1 out of every 3 households there. Now, here in Montgomery County, about 10% of households use food stamps. That's a little more than 1 out of every 10 families.
After